I asked Anthony how his weekend was, and he says,
Yes.
I'll tell you on the air. So I have no clue what happened, but it seems like you might have another weekend story for everybody.
Well, it was...
Mondays are becoming my favorite day to do the radio show because you never know what you're going to get from Anthony.
It was Atlantic City weekend. Yeah. The old Borgata. Go down there. Yeah. Yeah, it was the Borgata. I've been there a few times. Like the place. You know, it's fancy. I like it. Played in the poker room. They have a nice big poker room. Played there quite a few times. Never had any issues or problems or anything.
Oh,
so go into the poker room and playing. Been drinking the Bud Lights for pretty much part of the day that I've been sitting there.
Well,
but fine. I'm a happy guy.
Well, right around 11 on Friday, you took off. You were out of here.
Out
with your little overnight bag.
I wanted to beat the traffic.
Right.
And I start playing poker, and then let's see, Danny and a Babygirl show up. Mm-hmm. So she plays poker, and Danny was hanging out, like watching, and more beers were going, and then someone decided we had a fun table. Decided it was time for shots, so a few shots came over, and that's all fine and well. And again, still having a great time. And then
what time was this at?
Oh my God, who the hell remembers?
Oh well, no, I mean you got down there around 1, 2 o'clock, so this is way later on Friday.
Way late.
Oh, okay,
it had to be after 3 in.the.morning on like Saturday
so now
morning.
we're fast forwarding 12.
Oh, this is crazy time. Yeah.
All right.
And then there was this dealer. This dealer, and she had an attitude.
Oh, she had the attitude.
Dude, she had... No, let me tell you, there were 50 dealers during the day before that had no problem. Everything was fine and dandy.
But you messed up the story because you started the story by saying the beers were flowing, the shots were flowing, and then the new dealer comes in and she has the attitude.
Everyone is fun, though. It's not like... You ever see me drink and get obnoxious? Doesn't happen. It's fun. I'm a fun drunk. Danny had a few.
You just messed up telling the story, that's all.
No, I didn't.
As a guy that wasn't there,
dude,
when you set it up with, we've been drinking for 12 straight hours, the shots are flowing, we have a fun table.
Yeah, it was. Everyone there was really cool, a lot of fun. There was no problems. That's why I'm saying it wasn't us.
All right.
It was the dealer.
I wasn't there, so I don't know for sure. I'm just saying it sounds like you guys might have had
I'm not even going to cop to that. It was the dealer.
All right.
Every other dealer was fine. The table was fine. We're having not a problem.
All right.
So we're like talking a little bit, talking amongst ourselves a little bit, but not holding the game up at all. You know, make sure the game isn't getting slowed down or anything. And this dealer just starts getting snippy. Like, doesn't like the conversation, doesn't like when we're talking amongst ourselves, if the F word comes out, like, she'll yell that, hey, none of that language here at this table. Meanwhile, like I said, every other dealer was fine.
And why can't you curse at a freaking poker table?
Exactly. There are people that are losing their livelihood. And there's no minors.
It's not
like a kid's going to be next to a 9-year-old playing cards. Hey, mister, could you just shut up and let me play cards? I don't hear that language.
Don't tell me that PC crap has hit the poker tables now, too.
It's always kind of been they think it's classy. It's classy when the people don't curse. Now go bust his head open for cheating.
Yeah, it's classy as people are handing in their deeds so they can gamble a little more, but they don't want the F word. Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So we're sitting there and just getting like really PO'd at this dealer. And then she says something. And at that point.
All right, what did she say?
Well, I think it was. Danny, do you remember what was actually said by the dealer?
That actually initiated what came next?
Yeah. No, you were asleep in the chair.
Really
Danny was just asleep, laying back in the chair with his eyes closed.
I wasn't playing because just the whole poker, the whole setup with, it's very fast, felt pressure, so I didn't really want to play, so I was just kind of hanging out at the poker table. But I was pulling the old grandpa at Thanksgiving situation where I was just kind of nodding off, and then next thing I know, the weight of my head is now waking me up.
It was like a bobbing
staring
head
at me and
thing.
clapping. So yeah, I don't know exactly what was said that started it off.
I think at some point, the dealer mouthed off a little bit to Babygirl, who then dropped the C-bomb on the dealer. and
called her cute?
Oh, no. Oh, and boy, let me tell you,
but you don't know
female dealer will not enjoy the C word.
A female garbage collector wouldn't enjoy the C word.
It was... Hey, first of all,
what did the dealer,
it was hysterical.
No one knows what the dealer said?
It was something like, be quiet and play, shut up and play. It was like she was being snippy and too, like, come on.
How many people were at the table you knew?
At that point, there were a lot of people that we had been playing with all night. Like, everybody was pretty much there, so
I guess what I'm asking, so the table in general was very cool with the conversation that was going on.
Oh, yeah. No one had a problem. And dealer before that.
So the only person that had a problem was the dealer.
Dude, they switch out dealers every, 20 minutes.
I get it.
So we had a hell of a lot of dealers the whole night that no one had a problem.
She was the only one that had a problem.
The second this
no one at the
bitch
table folding
down,
their hands and
nope.
All right.
The second this bitch sat down, we could tell there was a problem. So now she goes, floor! So now she wants security to come over. So security comes over, and now I just see the beginning of the end of this table. So I stand up, and I start just telling the dealer, I go, right when you sat down, I could just tell you were going to be a bitch. I said, I could tell there was going to be a problem. What's the matter? Not having fun? You have to sit there while everyone else is having a good time and be miserable and wreck everybody's good time. And then some other guy at a table stands up and mouths off like, keep it quiet over there. And we all turn around and just went, shut up. Shut up. Mind your own goddamn business.
I'm going to think that everything was over and you were able to continue playing.
No.
Oh, God.
We heard 24 hours. You can't play for 24 hours. At which point, I think the C-bomb was dropped again. It was a Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
How mad do they have to be at you to go, we cannot take your money for 24
Yes,
hours?
we don't want your money.
Wait, so who came out? The security guys?
Yeah, the security guys come out. And it was the guys with the badges and everything, and told us we had to leave. We had to leave.
The poker area?
The poker area, yeah. We had to leave. And I couldn't get over the point that this dealer was being such a C. And then cashing out the chips, noticed everybody from the table was getting up and cashing their chips out. And the guy comes up to me and goes, but she was a real just bitch. And he goes, after you guys left the table, it was just, everyone left. It wasn't any fun. Like, we were all having fun. And she sat down and just ruined it. And that's what happens. I guess I was passing chips. Was I doing that? Let's see.
Yeah, you were trying to.
She called the floor over because you were passing your chips. Yeah. All right. But we were doing that all night too.
You were passing your chips to what?
I was passing my chips over to Babygirl. If there were, she had got a beat. I had a pretty good stack, so I'd pass over a few chips.
Is that legal?
Yeah.
Why would they call the floor if you're giving money to someone that you're friends with in gambling? Who cares?
Exactly. I think they call it collusion or something.
Oh, really?
I have no idea.
Something stupid like that.
It's something stupid. But, yeah, and it was cashing out or something. We were cashing out. That was it. So I popped a few chips to empty tray. We were leaving the table. At that point, I guess we were kicked out. And she got all mad and the C word dropped again, and it was just great. We just got the boot. Just got thrown out. And then we had to wonder if we were going to be allowed in the next day. So there was a big long line for the tables. So I go, okay, just buy chips. So we buy chips, and we walk to the back. Now, you're supposed to give your name at the front, and there's a big set of televisions, and there's a reception area. You give your initials, and you get put on the bottom of the waiting list. Now, the waiting list was pretty long. So I go, just buy chips. So we bought chips, and I go, all right, now if just stand and hold your chips and just look pathetic. So we walk to the back, and I go to the guy, because usually when your name is called, you go to the guy at the back and say, my name was called. So I go, okay, 2 AC and MS. We need a table. We're name was just called. He goes, all right. He picks up the computer and he looks. He goes, I don't see it. This is the third time this has happened since I've been here. I go, you guys need a better system. He goes, okay, stand up against the wall. The second a couple open up, I'll get you right in. And like within 3 minutes, 2 seats open up, sat down. Completely cut everybody.
Wait, is that how it is? Like when you, I don't gamble. When you're playing poker, you actually they're so busy you have to wait online.
Yeah. A lot of times it's got to wait. Sometimes it's a long time.
You playing you playing in the good poker area or a regular poker area?
Regular poker area. In high stakes though, it takes a long time too. Like it's just it depends on how many people there. If it's a weekend, if there's tournaments going on,
they just don't have enough room to get everyone playing.
Well,
yeah,
the Borgata's built like a whole second wing, right? Like a whole
yeah. They got a big,
enough room.
Nice poker room, but there's
people that
more people that want to play. And so that was cool. So then we realized that there wasn't this 24-hour rule. They didn't know who the hell we were from last night. It didn't matter. So we sat down and played cards. Although earlier, I do believe we came very close to being kicked out of a bar.
This is why I love Mondays. One of these Mondays, Anthony will not be here.
Oh, there's a few stories here.
I understand. I hear it.
We were hanging out in the bar. Me and Danny hanging out, trying to get rid of the hangover from the night before. A couple of Bloody Marys.
By drinking
a little hair of the dog. That
yeah. A couple of aspirin, a couple of Bloody Marys, hanging out. And then Babygirl comes down and gets proofed, obviously. Gets proofed and everything's fine. So we start, drinking a little bit. And then she leaves to go to the bathroom, comes back in, and there's this big black guy bouncer at the door who asks for her ID. And she goes like, I just showed it inside. What? I showed it inside. And then I guess he gave her a problem, and I think she dropped the C word.
Wow. Same one or a different one?
It was, no, the C word. But believe me, that I think was close. So he's like, out, get out. Like, oh, this is a problem. And the little tiny hamburgers had just come.
Yeah, I know. And it's kind of funny because I saw that this was going into a bad place. So I'm like, all right, chances are we're probably going to get kicked out of there. So as she's arguing with the bouncer, I just start shoving these hamburgers into my face.
Then he's just trying to get as much hamburger in his mouth as possible.
Like, I don't care if we get kicked out. I just want to finish the burger.
Well, she's of age, so why wouldn't she just show again real fast?
I don't know. I just think there was a problem.
It was just one of those
I think
things?
The proof might have been inside. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But so I get up and start conversing with the bouncer gentleman and telling him everything's cool. Don't worry about it. I go, they're my friends and everything and blah, 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 blah. I'm just like telling him. And he's like, I want some kind of apology or she's not allowed back in. I go, it's just hang out. So I'm like, eat the burgers quick. He wants an apology.
Because
I go, he'll think you're making one up right now. So just like, let's eat this quick. She goes, oh, he wants an apology? Okay. She walks over to him. I don't hear anything, but I just see her face, like in his face, and her arms are waving up in the air. And she goes, there, I just apologized. And it was... I don't think it was an apology. I think she yelled an apology at him.
It was not nowhere close to one. She just basically looked at him and just went, I'm sorry if you think I was giving you an attitude, but I wasn't. So if you think I was, then I'm sorry.
And then just turn around, boom, back to the little hamburgers and drinking. And he left us alone, so I guess that was cool.
Don't you ever just go away and have like a nice walk?
No.
Nice quiet.
There's gotta be adventure.
There's drama every weekend for Anthony.
How come on Monday
point?
It's never, and the orange juice was late?
Yeah.
So we rent a video.
No.
Boy, I was going to come in here and tell everybody that my nephew Carson was the star of his football game this Sunday.
Oh,
in the 9-year-old league.
That won't compare to me falling asleep standing up.
Oh, boy. All right, let's take a break and get to the second half of the Atlantic City stories.
Not that we don't want to hear about Carson's game, but...
well, trust me, it was a joke.
Funny if Carson dropped the C-bomb on the referee.
Yeah.
Kid's tough, though, Jimmy, running up the middle at that football.
Damn! You just been pwned.
Yes.
This is what we'll do. We'll take a break.
Pwned.
And when we get back, a couple teases. You fell asleep standing up this time. That's good.
Yeah.
That's better than falling asleep while you're doing a radio show. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So now you're falling asleep standing up. Okay, good.
It was more of a falling asleep, passing out kind of thing, standing up.
That's wonderful.
You weren't
Yeah.
mid-step, were you?
Huh? No. No,
waiting to get something?
but I should have been concentrating on what I was doing.
And what other
That's a little tease.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no. You didn't ruin shoes, did you?
No.
What? All right, what else? Any other teases before the break?
Oh, yes. Let's see. I woke up one morning, and I was a complete mess.
What?
That's all I'll say.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The whole organization is falling apart.
Oh no, it was a fantastic weekend.
Well,
It was a lot of fun.
Every-
hijinks.
trust me. Why would this be any different? Every Monday, it's the Anthony. Find out what Anthony did over the weekend. My God, man. Why are the phones lit?
Oh. When you hear the sound I just played between 7 and 7:30,
Right.
they call in. Don't call now, dummy.
Well, it's good to know they're listening.
It certainly is.
All right, the second half of Anthony's Atlantic City weekend on the way. It's Opie and Anthony and old Jimmy Norton. Stay there.
Right.
I had a boring weekend. I went to my nephew's hockey game. Then I went to the Islanders game. Then I went all the way out to Southold to see my nephew play football yesterday in the 9-year-old league. There you go. There's my weekend in a nutshell. Anthony has part 2 of his weekend.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Well,
So you went down to Atlantic City just for the people just waking up. You left Friday right after the radio show, jumped in the old car, got down there.
Record time, by the way. A new record down to Atlantic City. It's because no traffic. It was great.
And 100 plus miles an hour.
Probably 90. I never hit 100.
No.
Usually about 95 around there, and then I'll back off to like 80, in between 80 and 95.
Yeah.
But people seem to get out of your way. Like in New York and Long Island, people just don't know how to get out of your way. And I'm not saying everybody knows, but you get on the parkways and stuff, and Garden State Parkway, things like that. People know when you're coming up on them, they get out of your way. It's kind of nice. It's refreshing. So, yeah, I get down there, and, of course, told the story before. I got thrown out of the poker room.
And then you got
some bitch of a dealer didn't like being called the C word.
after you guys drank for 12 straight hours and did shots, but...
Yeah, the shots weren't a good idea. We all agreed the shots were not a good idea. But what are you going to do? You got to do them.
Yeah. I love this destructive path of yours.
Oh,
man.
it's wonderful.
Going to make for some fun radio in
Wonderful.
the next few months. But
your weekends are like a David Lynch movie. It's like it starts off with fast driving, and then there's somebody blacks out, and somebody's screaming, and it's dark again.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And then just before break, you were talking about how you got kicked out of a bar as well.
Yeah.
And all you want to do is nurse your hangover by having a bunch of Bloody Marys.
Yeah, a couple of Bloody Marys, some aspirin. But it brings you right back.
Sure.
You know?
The afternoon that happened at the bar?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a good day. If you're nursing the hangover and getting tossed, it's going to be a Lulu.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even you're finishing your night of drinking and something happens. It's trying to get restarted. It's trying to just move along. But, yeah, you're right. That is kind of bad. Well, then what happens, I decide, for some reason, this is after the poker debacle,
Right.
that screw poker, I'm going to play me some craps.
Craps.
Never played craps in my life, but in my inebriated state, I'm going to learn. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to withhold. I'm going to be able to retain new information. So I go over to the craps table with a few chips in my hand, and the guy's kind of telling me what to do and how to make the bets. So I'm sitting there, and then I realize after a while that the gentleman has to tell me, "Sir, take your money." And as he tells me that, I open my eyes, look down, and grab my money and put it back in front of me. So I make a couple of more bets, and again, sir, grab your money. The second I put my chips down, I was asleep, standing up, leaning against the craps table.
And you were winning?
Yes.
This guy be annoying everyone else. This guy drinks, sleeps, and wins at the same time.
That's what was happening.
So you're sleeping, standing up, winning on the craps table.
Winning. And I was kind of annoyed that the guy kept waking me up.
Right.
Can you just let it ride and let me sleep? So I then at some point, actually, it hit me. I went, oh, my God, I'm falling asleep here. Get to bed. What are you doing? What time was this at? It had to be 7 in the morning.
Yesterday.
7 Sunday morning.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is still the first night?
Yeah, this is still night 1, morning 1, kind of. Yeah,
right.
Getting into it.
Saturday morning at 7
a.m. This is before the bar kick out. I'm telling this story like a Tarantino movie.
All right.
I'm kind of going back and forth.
It's Anthony's memento.
Yeah.
Great.
So I had the good sense to realize I have to eat.
Did you say the good sense?
Yes. That stopped when I hopped in the Escalade and headed toward Atlantic City.
Okay, you had to eat.
Yeah,
all right, that's fine.
I gotta eat because, if you're drinking a lot and you eat before you go to sleep and drink some water, and so you won't feel as bad. So I ordered some breakfast, and I think what I got was like eggs and sausage or something. And then I ordered a big fruit plate. And, of course, right asleep until I hear the knock. I'm like, oh, food's here. So the door, get it. So I'm laying in bed watching TV, and I finished my eggs and my sausage and put that on the tray that the little rolly thing they bring in. And then I grab my fruit plate. I put that down, and I start eating it. And the next thing I remember is waking up. It's noon.
5 hours later.
It's noon. I wake up, and I'm covered in fruit. I'm laying in. Blueberries are smashed all over the bed. Apparently, I fell asleep with the fruit plate on me, rolled over, and just started crushing fruit all over the bed. So I had a cantaloupe stuck to my arm, and I just looked at it, peeled it off, and started eating it because I was still hungry. It was all over the floor, and the bed had looked like I had some kind of digestive problem because of all the blueberries, because they just got smashed into the sheets, which made me laugh. So I figure, all right, this is okay. I'll just throw the crap on the floor. There are people that clean up. The maids come in. So I grabbed the other pillows because I'm going to prop up my side of the bed so I can watch some TV. I grabbed the pillows. One pillow is covered in egg yolk, and underneath it is a perfectly full sausage under the pillow.
You sure it was a sausage?
Yes, it was a sausage.
You creep.
It was a sausage. I don't know how a sausage got under the pillow. I was waiting for the sausage fairy, I guess. It didn't. And I could swear I ate them. I don't know what happened.
You were playing some weird game and get the sausage under the pillow.
3 o'clock in the morning, something happened.
I don't know what. I crapped out. You know what happened? I know what happened. When I was eating the eggs, the sausage rolled off the plate, and I didn't notice.
You're going to die like William Holden. I'm really worried about Anthony. Like, you're going to go to click the clicker or use the toilet at 3 o'clock in the morning, and a pesky rug's going to get in your way, and we're never going to see you again.
No.
You're going to die with a sausage link in your hand. That's how they're going to find you dead, with fruit stuck to your body. Radio host found dead with fruit stuck to his body.
No.
You do realize less than a year ago you were on Jay Leno, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's
You've had an interesting year, to say the least.
It was fun.
And it's kind of
and it worked because I really didn't feel all that crappy when I woke up because I was eating. And I suggest if you're hungover, sleep with a sausage under your pillow. It seems to work.
I notice this is escalating.
Yeah,
a little bit. What do you think, Jimmy? Anthony's life escalating a little bit, getting a little more out of control, a little more partying.
I go through phases.
Phase.
I do that. Except drunken breakfasts at casinos. I absolutely watch what I eat. I go to the gym constantly, so I take better care of myself that way. But if I'm going to be in Atlantic City or on vacation or doing something for a weekend, I'm not going to sit around and not have fun. I'm going full blast, balls to the wall. That's right.
5 days a week, he's responsible. 2 to 2.5 days.
And then it's just, lost weekend.
How about you get nutty by having a piece of cake?
That is not nutty
It is.
unless it's stuck to my ass when I wake up in the morning.
How about you go on a nature walk?
Nature walk?
Yeah, the leaves are changing. It's wonderful.
No.
So what happened? You just push all the food on the floor then?
All the food went on the floor. The maid cleans it up. They don't question anything. I'm sure they've seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
Probably blood in the bed.
Yeah.
Of a head.
Blood with a 50 stuck to it.
Something like. And then, the next day was pretty much, there was drinking involved, but it went pretty smoothly. We didn't get kicked out of any of the gambling things. Played some poker, did all right, played some blackjack, just a normal day. Woke up and then I left Sunday trying to beat the traffic. And that was it. A little rough getting through the city with the marathon thing going on.
Yeah.
But it was pretty much over by then. And that was it. I got home.
Wait. Blackjack. That's your poison. How'd you do?
Not well. Borgata, they took me. They got me. What am I going to do, though? It's like, first of all, I can't win everywhere. And for some reason, that Borgata, I just can't seem to get a good foothold there. And
how bad?
And take them. It wasn't as bad as I've won. I'm still up, but
pretty good hit.
They
I don't know what you wanted,
divulging actual
right.
Numbers.
Someone finally gave you a talking to. It's obvious.
Well,
you used to come in here Monday bragging.
No, I brag about.
Someone gave you a talking to and said Ixnay on the losing A and the winning A.
Let's just say it was probably a couple of cars.
That you lost?
Kidding.
Well, it depends on what kind of car.
Yeah.
Like how many
A
Hyundai?
Scion.
How many Hyundai?
Oh, Hyundais? It's probably 5 Hyundais.
Was it more than an Escalade?
No.
Oh, good, okay.
No, not more than an Escalade.
That's fine.
Jeez. That would suck. Literally, it would really suck. I'd be hitching home.
More than an STS?
No.
Oh,
no.
Fine. CTS?
No.
Ugh, nothing.
No. Nothing
More
like
than an
that.
Escort?
Probably more than an escort.
Yeah, let's go to Kenny.
It depends on what, the car or the woman. The one thing, though, when I got home, I was very, very exhausted. The drive, the whole weekend, and that I hate when I do this. I went right to sleep, and then I woke up at 6 o'clock. Yesterday evening.
Sunday, okay.
And thought it was 6 o'clock this morning, and that I was late for work.
Oh, that's just wonderful.
And I